Hello guys, my name is EonBY or GHSI011 and I'm the mod author of Kingdom of Judah-Judea Overhaul version 1.2. Now with me are Subotai, who did the original Maccabees mod, and Noob Forever, who just joined me as another author, and I will explain more about him later. Aside from Noob Forever, there is also Itai10, who posted my mod on a forum called FXP, an Israeli forum, and thank you Itai10 and you too Noob Forever. The funny thing is that both Noob Forever and Itai10 approached me on Steam at the exact same minute. Like I was talking to both of them, one Hebrew, one English. Very funny. Anyhow, what I'm gonna do in this update video is explain about the units, the buildings, the victory conditions, the garrisons, the Maccabees mod, and as well as showing you my campaign. This is my to-do list for this video. So let me start. Units. Alright, so these are the units, by the way. So I made a few changes. First of all, to the mighty men of Israel, I gave them a little boost to the melee attack. They simply weren't strong enough for how much you need to. They simply weren't strong enough. Let's just say it like this. So aside from that, though, I also added, gave them the ability to use loose spacing. So they're a proper missile unit right now. If you don't know, they use both a bow and a sword very well. And also made a small change to the armored zealots. I reduced the melee attack and melee defense, increased the morale, but for this I also decreased their upkeep cost, so you can afford to have more of them. I think that's more balanced this way. Now I will show you the loose spacing just to show off that a bit. Let's make like a mighty men army. And a few armored zealots, not zealots, armored zealots. Alright. Yeah. Who will win? Well, I'm not gonna show you the entire army. I'm just I'm just gonna show the loose spacing. Like 1 sec. Not even gonna start the battle. So. The mighty men of Israel also got the guerrilla deployment, so they can deploy here or even here, which is very cool. But as you can see, they can use loose spacing. Now, two things about the mighty men of Israel. First off, whenever you start a battle, you will probably want to toggle the skirmish mode off. Because they simply can't run very fast, so it's not worth it. And they are good at melee fighting, so there is no need for them to run anyway. And you would want to use the loose spacing, so missile units won't just kill them. And make sure to disable that before they engage melee though. That's just very simple stuff. Anyhow, the armed zealots were decreased, of course. You can use the frenzy. The zealots also have good deployment. That's about all there is to say. Yeah. Apparently I lost anyway. You were wrong. Anyhow, next thing is about the units. Noob Forever has taken the unit section over under his responsibility. So he's gonna do all these balancing and stuff like that from now, but he's also gonna do other stuff like removing. He's gonna like change a bit the appearance of a few units, maybe add other units, and I don't know exactly what he's planning to do, but that's his job. What he did tell me though, that he's probably gonna finish it by Sunday. No promises there. He's just hoping that he's gonna finish it by Sunday, and then he will upload it. And I really hope it's gonna be. I'm sure it's gonna be very good. So thank you, Noob Forever. Now, the buildings. For that, I'm gonna start a new campaign. As you can see, I also added a description here. There's money dynasty can see its end by Antony's Rome coming. Ruling over Hellenistic Judea for over a century, they will not let the second free Jewish state lose its freedom. Very nice. The Holy Temple, which was done by Subotai, obviously. And I did say in the last video that I'm gonna explain more about it. So this is not a Holy Temple. There's a small bug right now that I didn't fix, but I added the Holy Temple religious, as you can see, to make sure you understand that. That you can see the name of both buildings. I'm really hoping to fix that soon. But about the building traits, the effects, I added a food bonus to the Holy Temple and its predecessor, so there won't be a problem with food. When you start a campaign, you can upgrade to the police, and once you upgrade to the Holy Temple, also to proper military barracks or camp, camp. So that's one thing I did. The other is I reduced the Eastern culture influence to 0. I can't completely remove it because of mod stuff, so I just reduced it to 0. And I also reduced the food to 0 and then added a food bonus of 2, as you can see. Yeah, maybe I can completely remove it, but I'm just not a very experienced modder, so if you know exactly how to do that, make sure to send me a comment on how it's done. Alright, that's about it for the buildings. Next thing was recently added today, actually, is the victory conditions. As you can see, Judea, yeah, that's the first one. That's a military victory. No reason to change anything there. It was all copied from Egypt. The economic victory, also great. No need to change anything there. The cultural victory, however, I will need to change stuff here. As soon as I learn how to do that, I will change stuff here. The only thing I managed to change right now is the order of this. I didn't do it here or here because it's pointless, but I did change the order here, as you can see. So that's already success. Alright, so that's it for the victory conditions. Thank you for forgot your name, sorry. One sec. What was it? Something with J. Anyway, thank you, dude, for pointing the victory conditions for me in the mod comment sections today, the 9th to October. So next thing is garrisons. Now I added garrisons to all the cities, towns, and military facilities. As you can see, now there currently are a bit too many garrison units because the vanilla one are still in the game. Once New Forever finishes its job, some of the vanilla units will be removed, not all of them, as it is kind of historically accurate to have at least a few Hellenic units. But the pikemen, for example, will surely be removed, and yeah, the pikemen will be removed. So there will be less garrison units. Past that is the Maccabees mod. Now I'm now another author, another contributor to the Maccabees mod. Thank you Subotai, for allowing me to do this, as well as use the files of your mod in my mod and all that. Thing is, right now updating the Maccabees, which is still working, is not up until now was not top priority. So now that I got Noob Forever helping me, and that I'm almost done with the new building change that I forgot to mention, yeah, let me just finish with that. So first of all, the Maccabees, yeah, so now I expect to start working on the Maccabees soon, and I really hope to finish with that. But coming back to the buildings, I'm working and almost done really about making a new building chain that will be in both cities and towns, and will be the Yeshiva Yard, Yeshiva Study, and Yeshiva Hall, with proper effects, and you will be able to recruit the Levite priests and Nazarite of Sworn and all that, and I will add that as soon as I manage to fix all the bugs that come with making a new chain. It will take me some time, more likely than not. So finished with the buildings, finished with the victory conditions, finished with the garrisons, and finished with the Maccabees. At this point I want to show you my campaign. So I'll start by doing this. Many people, not many people, there were a few cases where somebody, pretty sure only one comment on the mod comment section, that somebody explained what he did using my mod in his campaign, and I really like that. It was very interesting to read. Thank you. And anybody at all who wants to do that can post a comment explaining what he did and why he did it in his campaign in the mod section comments in the mod in the comment section of the mod page, or in the comments here in YouTube. And I will read everything, and maybe even make a small video about my favorite ones, and explaining what they did and why it's good or anything like that. And right now I'm gonna show you my campaign and explain a bit about it. So obviously you start in Jerusalem, and that's where I started. First I built the Lepidus barracks and a police, and I also recruited a spy, which I sent somewhere over here to Nasamasos, or however they are pronounced. Once I got there, I asked Nasamasos, so however they are pronounced, to join the war against Egypt. This way I didn't enter a war with Antony as well, and managed to keep his protection. By doing so, I ensured that the local tribes over here and over here won't declare war on me, so long as Antony is protecting me. So I took over Egypt and I continued. But before I said the continuation of that, I just want to say that when I started this campaign, I said, alright, I want to try to be Jewish in this campaign, and I want to try to follow like laws of war that were in the Bible. I'm not sure if the actual Hasmonean Jewish state did that, but one of the laws in the Bible that I embraced, the Jewish laws of war, is that whenever you attack somebody, you have to first somebody you're already in war with, you have to first ask them for peace. In a way, it's asking for surrender, but in this game, I'll just say peace, and that's what I do. So, as you can see, for example, I didn't attack this guy, the Blemis, or however they're pronounced, because before I attacked them, I asked them for peace, and they said yes. So they are my allies. No, they aren't my allies, but yeah, I'm in good relations with them, as you can see. Natural relations, anyway. So that's what I did. Now, once I got Egypt and made it my military facility, as you can see, because of the armorer here, I went up and fought Lepidus for Antony, and got Carthage. Went up to Sicily fighting Pompey, who completely wrecked Octavian. He had like lands, pretty sure he had both of these, and Octavian also lost many provinces many regions for Lepidus over here. He only had like 2 regions in Gaul. Octavian was doing really bad. So I took Sicily, and I went up and managed to get to Rome. Now at this point I was very strong, I had a lot of money. So after upgrading the facilities here, I trained another army, calling it Antony's Doom. Now I guess you understand what I did with that army. I conquered Tyrus and Nabatea, who up until then were my allies. Not my allies, my trade partners, trade mates. So I declared war on them, so I won't be in war with everybody. So Antony obviously joined them, so I was in war with Antony and Nabatea. I took Petra, and then I offered them peace after I took Agera, and they agreed. Though Agera rebelled, rebels took it, Nabateans took it from the rebels, and that's how I got to this situation. Now I took Tyros and a few cities here. At that point I saw that one army is not enough, so after again upgrading the facilities and getting a proper royal barracks, I took an army of mighty men of Israel, as you can see, the Jewish strike, and I got and I sent them, and they got Salamis, yeah, completing my control over Judea and other regions as well. And now what I'm doing really is I'm closing in on Antony from here, from the east and from the west, because once I got up here I also sent my armies over here, and now I got David's shield, which is one of the first armies I had, pressing on Antony here, and I also got Judah's pride pressing on Lepidus here, and these are my armies really. And the names aren't generated like automatically, you have to name them yourself. As you can see, Gershwin army, I might fix that at a certain point. Anyhow, so that's what I did, and now I'm closing in on Greece, closing in on Antony. As you can see, Octavian over here. Now Octavian was completely destroyed, not by me, I never was in war with him. But when I captured Patavium, or how this is pronounced, they rebelled quite quickly, and Octavian, or somebody who rules in Octavian's name, is Octavian is dead. As you can see, that's not Octavian, and that's not Pompey, by the way. But that is Lepidus, and that is Antony. So they rebelled, and they took over Patavium, and before I attacked them, I asked them for peace, and as you can see, they agreed, and now they are my military allies and trade mates. Yes, I got trade mates. And that's it for that. So now I'm closing in on Antony. Yeah, that's the story of my campaign. It's not done yet, though I don't have victory conditions, because you need to start a new campaign for that. But yeah, that's my campaign right now. Here's the overview. So that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to send me your campaign stories in the comments section below, or in the mod page on Steam Workshop. I will read them and make a video about the best. Remember to subscribe for both my channel and the mod. Thank you for watching, and see you soon.
La 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 la, wait till I get my money right. I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent that on a necklace. I told God.